Hi, welcome to IELTs Reading, Tax Types and Procedures. My name is Angel Amayo at Rapid Learning. There are a total of 14 tax types in IELTs Reading, as you can see on your screen. In my previous videos, I demonstrated the procedures for tackling matching information and matching headings. In this video, I'm going to show you the steps you can take to tackle the matching features task type. There are 6 steps you can take to complete each task in matching features. The first step is to survey all parts of the text to get an idea of its subject matter. Let's do that now. We go to the text. This is the first paragraph of our example passage on your screen. It has the matching features task type. We look at the title. It says, "Giving turtles a helping hand." That sounds like the turtles need some help. This kind of initial guesswork gives us a sense of what the subject matter of the text is before we start reading. You lose nothing if it turns out to be incorrect. It even helps you to create a stronger memory when you eventually find was precisely correct. We are now surveying the other paragraphs from top to bottom. And we see that the paragraphs are not lettered like they are in matching headings and matching information. They've got no headings either. Here is the final paragraph of the text. The first step is now complete. This first step should take only a few seconds. The second step is to read the task directions carefully to confirm that it's a matching features task type and make sure to follow instructions. What do I mean by the task directions? Let's take a look. Here are what I mean by the task directions, the sentences at the top. The first sentence is an instruction that asks you to look at the statements you are to match with some items in a list. It says, look at the following statements and the list of people below. The second one is another instruction that asks you to match each feature, that is, each statement, to the right person. It says, match each statement with the correct person. The third one, the last one, tells you how you should write down your answer. It says, write the correct initials of the people in answer boxes 28 to 34. If you fail to follow this instruction on how to write down your answers, they will be marked as incorrect. So we can see that this list consists of names of persons, but the options in the list could be anything from names of persons, places, animals, events, periods in history, to ideas and theories from one question paper to another. It is possible that some options in the list will not be used, and that others may be used more than once. The instructions will say if the options can be used more than once. This paper does not say so. It means that each option can be used only once. Your task is to identify the statement that is associated with each of these persons in the list. This question format is designed to assess your ability to read for specific details that are associated with each item in the list. It evaluates your ability to recognize relationships and connections between facts in a text and your ability to recognize opinions and theories. Do not forget what the second step is. It says, read the task directions carefully to confirm that it is the matching features task type. And we have just done that. The third step in tackling the matching features task type is to find the option that you want to match, as well as the information associated with it in any of the paragraphs. Looking at the list of options, we want to begin with the first one, James Williamson. We are going to search for James Williamson in the passage. We should find James Williamson first before any other one, because they usually, not always though, they usually occur in the passage in the order in which they appear in the list. Let's go and find James Williamson in the passage. We begin in the first paragraph. we are skipping along inside it, searching for James Williamson. As expected, we find James Williamson first here in the first paragraph. The statement associated with him, which he made, comes immediately after his name. Here is the statement made by him in inverted commas, highlighted in yellow. At this point, step 3 is now complete. The next step, step 4, is to read the statement associated with him, to understand it in our own words. Let's do that now. We read it, starting with his designation. Cambridge University's Professor James Williamson explains, quote, "This is the most dangerous period in their lives." We already know he's referring to turtles, as local poachers remove eggs and hatchlings from their natural life cycle, selling them for food at the market. Even if you don't know precisely what local poachers refers to, you at least can guess that they are humans, since they are said to be selling them for food at the market. That understanding is enough. You don't need to have a thorough understanding of the whole of each paragraph in this task type. Williamson's statement continues. Natural predation by animals such as birds, crabs, ants, raccoons, and larger fish is another significant reason for the high mortality rates of hatchlings and why marine biologists believe only 1 out of 1,000 hatchlings survive to adulthood, unquote. In this second sentence, Williamson gives us another reason why turtles do not survive to adulthood. We now understand that the previous sentence was the first reason. At this point, we can summarize or think of his statement in our own words. Williamson states that young turtles do not survive to adulthood for 2 reasons. 1, because local poachers remove eggs and hatchlings from their natural life cycle, selling them for food at the market. And 2, because some other animals prey on them. Step 4 is now complete. It is now time for us to take step number 5, to go and read all the statements to decide which one is a feature or a part of James Williamson's statement. We go to the statements. We read each of them to find the one that matches James Williamson's statement. Number 28 says, head-started turtles might spread disease in wild populations. Well, head-started turtles spreading disease was not mentioned in Williamson's statement. Number 29 says, human destruction of turtle habitats is an important factor affecting wild turtle populations. We remember from Williamson's statement that humans remove their eggs and hatchlings and that other animals prey on them as reasons why they do not survive to adulthood, not human destruction of their habitats. Number 30 says, fully grown turtles have few predators. This does not match because Williamson's statement was not about grown-up turtles but about young turtles surviving to adulthood. Number 31 says, turtle eggs are a food source for local human inhabitants. This seems to match because Williamson's statement says local poachers sell turtle eggs and hatchlings for food at the market. Quote, local poachers remove eggs and hatchlings from their natural life cycle, selling them for food at the market, unquote. We'll still need to check the remaining numbers. Number 32 says, the number of institutions involved with marine animal welfare projects has increased recently. This is just strange. It doesn't relate to any detail in Williamson's statement. Number 33 says, how head starting projects are paid for is a controversial subject. This one is even stranger to the former one. It's stranger to Williamson's opinion than the former. It doesn't match at all. And number 34 says, head-started turtles may not have the ability to breed with wild turtles. This does not match either. So, of course, back to number 31. Along the way, we found that the statement, turtle eggs are a food source for local human inhabitants, is a feature of Williamson's statement. It is a part of what he said. And his initials are JW. We therefore take the final step to write down JW as our correct answer for number 31 as instructed by the examiner. That's it. You can watch this video multiple times to make sure you understand the procedure for answering this question type before proceeding to learn the next one, matching sentence endings. All right. If you want to smash it in your IELTS test, please support this channel by clicking the subscribe button and by following our Facebook page. Thank you for watching this. I'll see you in the next one.